Let me ask you something real quick. You've been Googling Charleston neighborhoods for weeks. You've watched the highlight reels. You've seen Rainbow Row photos, the King Street restaurants, and the waterfront views. And now you're thinking, okay, I want to buy a house here. But every time you look at prices, something just doesn't add up. Maybe the neighborhoods you can afford don't feel like the Charleston you imagine, or maybe you're worried you might even be too late. Here's the truth. Most first-time buyers come to Charleston chasing the wrong zip codes, and most agents are going to show you exactly what you're asking for, not what you actually need. Hi, I'm Kris, and in this video, I'm going to show you the real neighborhoods for first-time buyers in 2026, where the value is hiding, what the market is actually doing right now, and the honest, unglamorous stuff nobody puts in a thumbnail. If you're buying your first home in Charleston or even thinking about it, this might be the most important 10 minutes you'll spend today. So let's get into it. Before we talk neighborhoods, you need to understand the landscape you're about to walk into, because Charleston's not a market you want to enter without context. Charleston's median home price has climbed significantly over the last 5 years. We're talking a market that used to be affordable for entry-level buyers that now has matured into one of the most competitive mid-size markets in the Southeast. But here's what the clickbait headlines miss. Affordability has not disappeared, it's just shifted. The buyers who are winning right now are the ones who stopped chasing the peninsula and started looking at what I call the value ring. The communities within 20 to 35 minutes of downtown that have exploded in terms of quality of life, but haven't fully caught up in price yet. In 2026, your first-time buyer sweet spot in Charleston is around $280,000 to $380,000. Yes, there are homes below that. We'll talk about those too. But if that's your realistic range, you have options, more than probably what you've been led to believe. So let's go neighborhood by neighborhood. I'll give you the honest good and the honest not so good for each one. North Charleston Park Circle. If there's one neighborhood I point almost every first-time buyer to in 2026, it's Park Circle. This area has undergone a complete transformation over the last decade. Walkable, artsy, genuine community feel. You can still find townhomes and smaller single-family homes in the $270,000 to $340,000 range. The trade-off? Parts of North Charleston outside the Park Circle core are still in transition. You want to be specific about streets and blocks you're looking at, but if you're willing to do that research, and that's where a good agent comes in, there is a real value here. School districts in this area vary, so if schools are a priority, that's a conversation we'll need to have one-on-one. This one surprises people. Somerville is not far anymore. With the growth of I-6 corridor and the expansion happening out here, Somerville has become one of the most family-friendly, amenity-rich suburb options in the entire Charleston metro. You're looking at newer construction, good school districts, and prices that still have room to appreciate. Entry-level homes here start around $270,000, and you get significantly more square footage for your dollar than you would anywhere closer to downtown. The honest downside, the commute. If you're working downtown or in the medical district, you're looking at 30 to 45 minutes, depending on how traffic is. That's a real consideration, not a deal breaker. Goose Creek is one of the most underrated markets in the Charleston area, and I'll tell you exactly why buyers overlook it. The name doesn't carry the same glamour as Mount Pleasant or James Island. But here's what Goose Creek has that these areas don't at this price point. Established neighborhoods, great access to Joint Base Charleston if you're military or a contractor, and medium prices still at the $260,000 to $320,000 range. Appreciation has been steady here, not explosive, which actually makes it a safer first purchase if you're not planning to stay forever. You're not overpaying in the hope of a boom. You're buying into a stable, functioning community. Hanahan, smaller, often overlooked, and sitting right between North Charleston and Goose Creek. Hanahan is a tight-knit community with its own city identity, good schools, and the housing stock that still offers value for first-time buyers. I've had clients find homes here in the $290,000 to $350,000 range with larger lots that you'd never get in Mount Pleasant at that price. It's not flashy, it's solid. And sometimes solid is exactly what a first purchase should be. West Ashley in specific pockets. There are pockets of West Ashley that have increased in price significantly and now are out of the reach for first-time homebuyers. But there are also pockets, particularly around Glen McConnell Parkway, where you can still find condos and townhomes in the $240,000 to $300,000 range. The upside is proximity. You're 15 minutes from downtown. You have access to James Island County Park. You're close to Folly Beach. For a first-time home, that gives you the Charleston experience without the peninsula price tag. Targeted West Ashley buying still makes sense. Okay, now let's talk strategy, because knowing the right neighborhoods is only half the equation. Here's how to actually compete as a first-time buyer in this market. Number one, get pre-approved before you do anything else. Not pre-qualified, pre-approved. In this market, sellers and listing agents take pre-qualified buyers less seriously. A fully underwritten pre-approval letter tells the seller you are ready to close. That is leverage. Number two, look at down payment assistance programs. South Carolina has several programs specifically for first-time buyers. South Carolina Housing, it being the big one, depending on your income and the purchase price, you may qualify for down payment assistance that dramatically changes what you can afford. Most buyers don't even know these exist. Your lender should be walking you through this. If they are not, you gotta find a different lender. Don't skip the home inspection. I don't care how competitive the market is. Charleston has a unique climate, heat, humidity, coastal proximity, and those conditions do real things to home. Deferring maintenance on HVAC, roofs, foundations, and moisture issues are common. A 400 inspection can save you $40,000 in problems. Number four, think in terms of total cost, not just the purchase price. HOA fees, flood zone fees, property taxes, insurance, especially homeowners insurance in a coastal South Carolina right now. All of these affect your monthly payment more than most buyers realize. I've seen buyers shocked at the closing because no one walked them through the true monthly costs. That's not going to happen to you. Here's the thing about buying your first home in Charleston. It's one of the best decisions you can make. This city is growing, the quality of life is exceptional, and there's still value to be found if you know where to look and who to trust. I get calls and texts and emails every single day from people exactly like you, people who have been watching videos, doing the research, trying to figure out if this move makes sense to them. And I love those conversations. Whether you're weeks away or months out, Whether you have a dozen questions or just one, reach out. My number and my email, everything is linked right below this video. And if you haven't already, subscribe. I put out real content about Charleston and its market every week. No fluff, no hype. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.